Ninja can no longer stream on Twitch and is out of millions of dollars.
Twitch with the new simulcast TOS thoughts was the same BS. If you can't talk about 100%, I can't talk about it. I can talk about literally anything I want forever. I am under 0 NDAs. I have complete freedom. I don't have a single contract signed with a streaming platform.
Hell yeah.
Best part is I can talk. I can talk infinite shit to Twitch if I wanted to, because I'm not streaming there right now. Because to your question, no, I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to multicast anymore to YouTube and Facebook while I'm streaming at Twitch at the same time, even if I'm not a partner. I'm not a partner. I'm not an affiliate yet. The rules apply to me as well.
That is crazy. The fact that Twitch is actively enforcing this, I think they just recently changed their TOS. It used to be that you weren't allowed to simulcast if you were just a partner or an affiliate on Twitch, so you couldn't be live on Twitch and like Facebook or YouTube at the same time. Now they've changed it so you can't be live streaming on Twitch at all, even if you're not a partner or an affiliate, and also be live streaming on another platform simultaneously without, I assume the threat would be your account gets banned. I think it's probably, obviously that's the worst that they could do, which is crazy. Because I kind of respect Ninja for taking his leap when he was decided to, like when he got out of his contract with Mixer and he was just like, I'm just going to live stream everywhere. I think that was such a smart decision, I think, for him, like brand wise.
Which is so tone deaf, it's crazy, man. I'm gonna have my little monologue after this game, win or lose. All right, dude, monologue time.
Let's hear what he has to say. I'm actually curious.
You know, I've stayed out of drama so much, and I've stayed out of like my opinion, like forcing my opinion on certain. Honestly, almost everything that Twitch has done in the last couple of, I really haven't touched on it at all, right? Like the ad revenue, all the ads, I haven't touched. I don't think I've touched too much on the. I don't even think I didn't make a comment. I didn't make a video about like the 50% switching back to 50 for sub revenue. I didn't touch on that. I really have been quiet, right? Because I guess I'll tell you what my goal was. So the last 8 months, I think I've been doing this for 8 months. Andre, you could correct me if I'm wrong, plus or minus a month, I think. I've been streaming everywhere, right? Went on this journey just to multicast, and I had a bunch of goals. One of those goals, truly, one of the reasons I did it was because I thought that my goal was, one of them was to have Twitch eventually realize, oh my God, there's no reason not to partner Ninja and let him stream everywhere. And that's just not me. This means like everybody. My goal was to get them to change their terms of service in the opposite direction, right? I was like, because think about it. I'm still streaming, right? I'm streaming on YouTube. I'm streaming on TikTok. I'm streaming on Twitter. I was streaming on Facebook.
Yeah, this is Ninja.
You know, my YouTube viewership was great. My Twitch viewership was also great. Like I was pulling, tens of thousands of viewers. And I wasn't gaining viewership elsewhere, right? Like I wasn't losing Twitch viewership and it was going elsewhere. People weren't leaving the platform because I was live everywhere, right? So if they were already,
I wonder if that's true or if that was happening on a microscopic level recently. I don't know. I mean, hey, if Ninja's saying it wasn't even noticeable, then maybe it wasn't even noticeable. But I feel like that's Twitch's fear, right? Like, if we try to break down this whole argument, it's like, okay, Ninja can't be simultaneously streaming on Twitch or any other platform, regardless of whether or not he's an affiliate or a partner. Okay, well, what would be Twitch's incentive to do that? Well, the argument from Twitch's side, I guess, would be that if you're a streamer on Twitch and you're also live on YouTube and you're also live on Facebook, you're drawing attention to those other platforms. Twitch would fear that they would lose the audience that they have on Twitch. Those people would go to the other platforms, which seems like a fair argument. I mean, the goal of every social media platform is just to keep people on the platform for as long as possible, right? So it makes sense that would be Twitch's main reason for not doing it. And I guess Ninja's making the suggestion that it actually isn't the case, that his Twitch streams didn't go down in viewership at all, which I wonder what the data actually is on that. I don't know, or what it is for Twitch on a macro scale for streamers who have done that. I imagine there probably is some sort of an impact, but I don't know. I think there is also an argument to be made though too, that like when you stream to other platforms, you're reaching an audience that you would have never reached otherwise. So when you're live on Twitch, the people that watch you on Twitch are going to keep watching you on Twitch, right? Like that, it's very hard to break people's habits because it's not like the people that watch Ninja on Twitch are unaware of YouTube or are like unaware of Facebook, right? Like if you know about Twitch, you know about those other platforms. The same can't be said the other way around. Not every single YouTube user is aware of Twitch, or not every Facebook user is aware of Twitch, but YouTube and Facebook are so much larger, on an order of magnitude larger than Twitch, that is almost incomprehensible. Like they're just so much larger as platforms that it feels like he would just be reaching a different audience anyways. And people aren't going to change their habits too. Like if you watch Ninja on Twitch and he's still live on Twitch, you're not really going to switch from another platform just to watch him. If Ninja just stopped streaming on Twitch altogether, you'd probably just end up watching a different streamer if you're a hardcore Twitch user. So this is probably just a net positive for Ninja's brand. And I don't really think it would impact Twitch that much. Although, I don't know. Obviously, that's Twitch's fear, so.
Already watching on.
Penguins is not happy with most of the things Twitch has done recently. Yeah, it does feel like Twitch has been making a lot of decisions that feel very disconnected from what a big chunk of the users, whether you're a streamer or just a viewer, actually want out of the platform.
There's a very people weren't leaving the platform because I was live everywhere, right? So if they were already watching on Twitch, there's a very small percentage of people who were like, oh, I'm going to watch on YouTube instead. Like who were watching me on Twitch, right? Like that doesn't happen. That didn't happen. If anything, right? And I think this is more so for other people, right? for other streamers who are on the come up, right? And aren't kind of like, you know, in the position that I'm in, that they can stream on YouTube, they can stream on Kick, they can stream on Facebook, they can stream on TikTok and everywhere, and grow their viewership there. And there's a better chance that some of those viewers actually might enjoy Twitch better as a viewing experience, right? Gaining viewers on Twitch, bringing people to the...
There's just no doubt that being live on more platforms simultaneously is going to increase your brand reach, your recognition as a creator. There's no doubt about that. And the data shows that. I mean, that just intuitively makes sense. And the data shows that too. Most people probably don't have the processing power to do that, where they have enough physical resources like GPU power to actually stream on all those platforms if they have to do multiple encoding instances. And if they're going to do what I do, which is just restream, that's a paid service. So some people might not have access to all of that. But still, there's no doubt that being live on as many platforms as possible is going to help your overall brand reach.
To the Twitch platform. That was.
And I do think there is some truth to what he's saying too, which is just like kind of like what I was saying earlier, where it's like if you're going to go live on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook, there's people that are going to start watching you on YouTube who are going to be like, oh wow, Ninja also streams on Twitch. Let me go check him out on Twitch again. And it probably helps his Twitch viewership. Probably just helps his viewership overall. And I cannot stress the importance of being live on a platform that actually has some sort of like an algorithmic drive. And what I mean by that is like YouTube, all the content that gets suggested to you on YouTube that comes up on the home feed, or that comes up on the right-hand sidebar here, or that comes up underneath the video when you're on mobile, is all powered by YouTube's algorithm. And that's tons of algorithmic work that's going on in the background where YouTube is making educated guesses on what your watch history is and what you would want to watch in the future. And that's based off of decades of being backed by the world's largest search engine, which is Google, and then YouTube having how many billions of hours of content watched that's been watched. I don't know if that's every day or I don't know what it is, but it's just a massively large number. They can make really educated guesses, and that's what keeps people on the platform. Those algorithms are really important. It's the same kind of thing that powers TikTok, same kind of thing that powers Facebook. Twitch doesn't have anything near that robust though, which is why if you are only streaming on Twitch, you're not going to grow at all. And like if you, especially if you're playing like a big game, a really popular game, the only way somebody's ever going to find you if you start streaming Fortnite on Twitch tomorrow on a brand new account is if they scroll all the way to the bottom of the Fortnite directory. And Twitch is getting a little bit better at adding some systems that can recommend content, but it's still nowhere near the power of like YouTube or Facebook. And it kind of feeds more into this mentality that I have, which is just like, if you're creating content on YouTube or Facebook, it's really hard for that content. It's really hard for good content to go unrecognized, which basically means, I know it can kind of hurt in some instances, but it's like, if your content isn't getting viewership, a lot of the times it's probably due to you not making as good a content as you probably should, or somebody's just kind of outshining you. That viewership is going elsewhere. People aren't making the decision to click on you. You could do something better with your title or your thumbnail or the actual content that you're making. I don't know. So sorry, this stuff's my bread and butter. I love thinking about this stuff. So I'm sorry for kind of rambling and talking quick, but yeah, I forget where we even are.
That was my mental. That was literally what I was thinking was going to happen. I thought in a couple of months, maybe a year, maybe 2 years, because I was going to do this for a while. I was going to keep doing this. I really thought that Twitch was just going to be like, oh my God, we're losing millions of dollars a year. Now there are other streamers I think that aren't partnered that make more, that could be making more and average more viewership. But if I was playing ads on Twitch with about 10 to 12,000 viewers, if I was playing ads and, you know, I did sub incentives and I was really, you know, and I had a great sub community and I was pulling tens of thousands of subscribers as well, you're making millions of dollars, right? That's millions of dollars that you're making a year, plus or minus, Jesus, you know, a couple, whatever. It depends on, not including donations, all irrelevant. Ad revenue, you make a lot of money on. And I probably would have been playing ads a little bit, right? Now, hopefully I wouldn't have been contract play like 9 minutes of ads an hour, but I would probably play like a 3-minute break every hour if I was partnered everywhere. And I would have been making great money. But instead, I decided I'm not going to make any money on Twitch. I'm just not going to take the partnership. I'm going to stream everywhere. And hopefully they'll see the light. Hopefully they will see the light, right? Hopefully they'll be like, oh my God, we're just losing millions. Like, there's no reason not to partner Ninja again or let people stream everywhere, because, you know, why? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
And the opposite happened, Ninja. Damn it, you ruined it.
Right? The exclusivity thing, it doesn't make any sense. We're not losing anything by partnering him. We're not losing anything because I'm streaming everywhere and still getting great viewership. People aren't leaving Twitch to watch me elsewhere while I'm simulcast. Okay. Fast forward 8 months.
I probably believe that.
And they have done the exact opposite. Literally, like, I'm not, and it made so much sense in my head, like, logically. I was like, it's a no-brainer. Like, I think that I'm like, maybe others will follow, and like, and Twitch will be like, oh my God, what are we doing? Let's do this. Let's make this leap. And instead, they take the exact opposite, yank the carpet from under our feet, and it's like, I think instead we'll ban multicasting altogether. Even if you're not even if you're not an affiliate, even if you're not a part.
You know what's crazy about this too? I watched a Devin Nash video where he kind of broke this down. This is really old though. I'm probably getting this wrong, but I think like if Twitch got challenged on this in court, I get it's their terms of service, so I don't know how that works, because aren't they a private company? Can't they just make their own bullshit rules if they want to? But I think there might actually be grounds for, like, I think this might be some sort of like anti-competition thing. Like what Twitch is doing might actually be illegal, which I kind of want to believe, but I don't don't know. I also try not to hop on too much of like the Twitch hate bandwagon.
Partner. So I'm
even though I disagree with a lot of what they do.
Like, hear me out. Let me try to like give you the logic here. Okay, they're basically forcing my hand. I'm not partnered on Twitch. I don't make money there. I make $0 on Twitch. So they then put a rule in that says I can't stream. I can't simulcast.
The fact that that's worth it for them to kick somebody as big as him just straight up off the platform too, because they know that he's multi-streaming, so they know that when they make this new rule, they're just going to be kicking him out. And I know that, like, you know, Twitch is so much bigger than just Ninja is as an individual, but still, it's a crazy decision. I wonder if like Ninja's decision to simulcast everywhere was part of their decision making. I don't know. I'd be curious to know what those conversations sound like and what they're looking like. Because I don't know. I know we all kind of hop on the Twitch hate bandwagon and like Twitch is just stupid, dude. But they must. I want to believe that they have a logical reason for why they're trying to do this, right? They must be afraid of some amount of money rolling out the door if they don't do this. So I wonder where they think they're losing revenue. I don't know. I'd be interested to listen to a Twitch employee or somebody sit down and explain that. There must be a reason.
What am I going to choose?
Because it's certainly not like when you go on Twitter, everybody's just like, oh, Twitch is just stupid and they're losing touch with their audience. They're a business. They're trying to make decisions to make more money. And if what Ninja's saying is true, which is people go live on a bunch of different platforms, and the audience that already watches him on Twitch isn't going to go anywhere, and he's still going to get the same amount of viewers, if not more viewers on Twitch, then what would be Twitch's incentive? If that's true, then, and we assume that Twitch's reasoning for getting rid of simulcasting in the first place would be to keep people on the platform and not encourage them to go to other platforms where users are simulcasting. I don't know. Then what would be the reason if both those things are true? I don't know.
Choose. What am I going to choose? Am I going to choose streaming to YouTube, TikTok, Kick, other Facebook all at the same time? Am I going to choose streaming all to there? Or am I going to just only stream to Twitch and make no money? Like zero.
Yeah.
What the, who would, like, that's it's a no-brainer. It's an absolute no-brainer. I don't understand. Like, there's not a single person that at Twitch that was like, oh, Ninja will. And I don't know if this rule was made because of me. I don't think it was. But I think that there were people from Twitch who were definitely like obviously looking at what I was doing, but who there at Twitch thought that I would make that decision? Oh, he'll come back, or if that's maybe that was their goal. I don't know. Oh, he'll come back. He'll sign a contract with us, right? A partnership agreement, and we'll get Ninja back on Twitch, like exclusively. Like what? That's absolutely not going to happen. So I mean, at the end of the day, we all know that Twitch has been going the culture of Twitch has been declining for the last what feels like the last 6-7 years. Whenever Amazon acquired them, I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? Amazon comes in and now they're looking at it and they're like, listen, we just need to make money, so let's figure it out. And then they just started basically gutting everything that Twitch meant and everything that Twitch was. And Twitch wasn't perfect, by the way. There was a lot of, when you have a very family, or what felt like a very family, community-oriented relationship and like business model, which is what Twitch felt like. I don't know if you guys remember, but it felt like Twitch a couple of years ago, man. Twitch before Amazon, when it was Justin TV, and then the first couple of years after Twitch, Justin TV became Twitch. Dude, it was different. I felt like every streamer on the platform was my friend. I felt like I was part of me. I felt like I was part of like the staff, not a part of the staff, you know what I mean? But like, you would want to go to TwitchCon, you would want to meet all these, you would want to hang out and collab, and it felt like it was really proud. I was really proud to be a part of Twitch. Is what it felt like. I loved streaming there. I loved telling people. And now it's like, dude, it just feels like they're constantly shooting themselves with completely tone deaf. They have no idea what they're. I mean, maybe they obviously have an idea what they're doing. Whether it's what's right, we'll see. So here's what my plans are now. I get. And this, and by the way, this like really sucks. It's actually a really streaming career, because I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to stream on Twitch time. Like, I'm not going to make the app simulcast, can't, because I don't support that, right? I guess you can say I'm boycotting it, sure, but I just can't do that. And it really sucks. That is where the majority of I'm literally like 100%, right? I was pulling, anywhere from, like, when I was playing ranked, I was pulling 12 to 15,000 viewers playing ranked Fortnite, like zero.
These TikTok streams did really well too, I believe.
And I now have to choose to not do that and choose stream basically literally anywhere else. And that's gonna, that's gonna fucking, if I'm being completely open and candid, like I've already people have been telling me I've fallen off 5 years because I don't pull 100,000 viewers anymore. First off, no one can maintain, right? I knew that was never going to be maintainable where I pull 100K on Fortnite forever. But now I have to literally sack 10,000 concurrent viewers. Like, Twitch is forcing my hand. And I mean, I don't know what the person, I'm not saying I'm gonna quit streaming, obviously, but like, there's just a lot of things to consider now. Then where like, I mean, dude, I don't know how much I can tell you guys. I was about to set precedent. I was about to set streaming precedents again for like the third or fourth time, and I can't. And literally yesterday's announcement, I can't do it anymore. I was about to be the first streamer to ever sign like a contract that was just, maybe I'll be able to tell you what it was in the future, but like, it wasn't going to be an exclusive contract.
Interesting.
And I can't do that anymore. And I just lost millions of potential income, essentially. And I have to rethink my entire business strategy. Like,
I wonder what he's talking about here. Is he just talking about the missed like sub bit donation revenue that he was getting as an affiliate on Twitch, or is he talking about something else? Or no, he wasn't even an affiliate, right? Because as an affiliate, you can't even multi-stream. I mean, I do it, but I'm just kind of begging on the fact that Twitch isn't going to catch me. Like, what's Twitch going to do? Like Ninja, they would make an example out of him and they would ban his Twitch, which is why he doesn't do it. That's the worst thing they could do, right? They could just ban you. They couldn't like sue you or anything, but they would just ban your account. And obviously Ninja has way more to lose in that regard than I do. But yeah, I don't know.
My entire all right, so crazy, dude. I could not believe that this is the decision that they went with, like out of nowhere. So we'll see. I mean, I highly doubt they'll change this. They have no reason to for backlash. They could give a shit about what other people think, especially their community. You know, they're so tone deaf again, like I said several times. So here's what I probably will do to just sum this up.
Oh boy, here we go.
Here we go. I'm going to probably stream on Twitch in the mornings for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, play a couple games, tell everyone to go over to YouTube, link my YouTube that's scheduled for like 45 minutes to an hour later, and just start siphoning off your from my Twitch, and hopefully they follow and will watch me on YouTube or TikTok or, you know, other platforms. Because obviously, you know, there's no other way to access your followers on Twitch. Like, the only way to do that is by going live and speaking to them. All right, I can't send out a fucking email and everyone's gonna see that's not gonna happen. No one does that shit. Oh, I got an email from Ninja on Twitch. We'll see what it says. Oh, it's a message. Please watch me on other platforms. Like, yeah, it's not gonna happen. And that's that. And then my assistant will come over tomorrow. He's gonna fix my TikTok. Oh, is that Cloud? He's gonna fix my TikTok, so I'll start being live over there, because right now I'm only live on Twitter, and I probably should kill Twitter right now because Twitter's live stream viewership when it comes to gaming is terrible. Bing. All right, so we are now only live on one platform. The multicasting ninja is live just on YouTube. Woo!
What do he uses for multi-streaming too? He probably uses Restream. Interesting. This is actually wild how out of touch really is. How out of touch Twitch really is. Don't worry, Ninja. We're here to support you on YouTube. Ninja has matured so much since he came up. Much love. Twitch has been rapidly declining, and it's clear to see why. Everyone should be boycotting it until they change their terms of service. Their idea of either stream here and only here or get banned is extremely pathetic and a money grab. He shouldn't have announced he was doing that. Twitch will ban him out of spite. No, they won't ban him out of spite. That would actually be totally unhinged behavior. He's not breaking any rules. If Twitch starts banning people just from like personal spite shit, that would be fucking crazy. That would actually be fucking crazy. Yeah, Twitch isn't gonna do that unless he actually starts breaking some crazy rules. I don't know. Yeah, I'd love to know what Twitch's perspective is on all of this when they talk about it, because there's got to be a reason. There's got to be a logical reason why they think doing this is, because like we're either taking Ninja at his word, where he's saying that, look, I'm multi-streaming on all these platforms. If anything, I gained more viewers on Twitch, and we're assuming that the reason Twitch would get rid of this multi-streaming, disallow multi-streaming, is because they're afraid of people going to other platforms and money essentially rolling out the door. So both of those things can't be true. One of those assumptions is wrong. I wonder what Twitch is thinking, and I wonder if that data actually backs what Ninja's saying about multi-streaming. I would imagine it does, because I think if you're going to be a YouTube watcher of Ninja, you're going to watch Ninja on YouTube. Like, people have different audiences, right? Like, if you're Ninja, I'm sure there's plenty of people that have always ever since the beginning of time watched Ninja on YouTube, and then there's like a community on Twitch that only watches him on Twitch, right? And those are two separate communities. I'm sure that obviously there's going to be overlap too, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We will see. I'll be interested in, we'll just see what Twitch continues to do with the platform. I don't know. Who knows?